Let's give a brief introduction about yourself.
So I am the founder and CEO of Hackmania. So Hackmania is a 2 years old company. We started in October 2014 and we started this at BITS Pilani, Hyderabad. We started this company when I was in second year. The inspiration was my senior who started much before I started. So he was 1 year senior to me and he started and he was basically a Microsoft student partner. So he used to give lots of workshops and speeches and stuff like that, and then he won Microsoft Imagine Cup. So he's also one of our mentors, and looking at him we started this company. I and my co-founder attended a lot of hackathons and we figured out that what was the space where we can innovate more and we can make hackathons better. So that was one part of inspiration how we started. The second part was I and my co-founder were placed in an MNC and they took almost 2 days to recruit from 500-600 people, and we thought that how we can shorten the period of interview process, and that's how the product came out, HackerBay. You can now take online tests, online code reviews, etc., and you can shorten the time to almost like 60 to 80%. So basically what we do at Hackmania is we conduct hackathons pan India with corporates as well as colleges, majorly colleges as of now, because there's no culture of hackathon in colleges. So the major problem what we faced was that educating people about hackathons, because whenever you say hackathons, people actually connected to ethical hacking and stuff like that, whereas this is not even closely related to that. Here hack means build, right? So that was the basic challenge we had in the first initial year, and we had couple of partners who supported us through this journey, like 10,000 startups was there from NASSCOM, and then Progress incubated us in this January 2015, and we are about to graduate from here as well. So that's basically what we do.
Okay, do you have a co-founder or a team?
Yeah, I do have a co-founder. So his name is Prashant, and he's from my college. And so basically Prashant is also one of the former Microsoft student partner. And we met for exchanging some series of Windows something. And that's how we met, and we then participated in a lot of hackathons, and that's how he became my co-founder. So we both have started this company, and then there is one retired major from army who has joined us as a co-founder and a seed investor also. So he is almost like 20 years elder to me, and he's from my school. So we met at our school's alumni function, and so there we took the decision that we'll take him on board. So this all things were done within like 4 days maybe. So yeah, we all three came together and we started this company.
Coming to your team members, how did you select your team members?
So basically I didn't select my team members when you say that, but yeah, there was some connection, and we thought that we had skills which can support each other's skill. Like if I'm bad at something, someone else is good at that. If someone else is bad at something, I'm good at that. So that's how we all came together.
How to build a great team?
A great team is basically by hiring people who are better than you. First thing. Second thing is you should hire people who have complementary skills. Like if you are a hustler, hire a hacker. If you're a hacker, hire a hustler or a hipster. So basically, so all these terms, because we are in hackathon business, so the basic hackathon team consists of 3 H's: hacker, hipster and hustler, right? So hacker is the developer, hipster is the designer, and hustler is the marketeer guy or the business guy, right? So a well balanced team is a great team. So motivation is one thing when you can show them that by growth of your company or your organization. So if you can show them that growth, anyone will, I think, will come and join you. And for that matter, we have 2 guys who have left their very high paying job and they have taken a cut of almost 80%, and they are working with us since last 1 year. So I mean, that kind of motivation, if you can show, people will actually come and join you.
Would you like to mention their names?
Yeah, so Suchit is there, who was placed at Amazon. So he left that job and he came here. And then Amit was also working at some company since last 3 years, and he left that job and came here.
Do you think workplace culture makes a difference in the overall performance of the company?
Yes, it does. Because every company has its own culture, right? So we have our own culture. We don't have any office timing. One thing is that work should be done on time. So we have our defined guidelines, and more than professionally, all our team is very well connected personally as well. So we go to each other's places, we eat together, we go to movies. Yeah, culture obviously makes a difference because it gets you connected your colleague on a very different level. So he'll understand you better, he'll listen to you better, and yeah, the performance is obviously affected in a good way.
Hiring people or building a team is a difficult part in any organization. Your experience in Hackmania?
Yeah, so hiring people or building a team is obviously the most difficult part. The difficult part is how do you judge people, right? And so I have been very lucky in those terms, because whomsoever I have chosen till now, they have turned out to be very good decisions. And hiring is obviously difficult part, but the thing is that how do you assess people? So you have to see that the person is willing to learn. So you shouldn't hire someone who is a know-all guy, right? You should hire a person who is willing to learn new things and willing to implement them for his professional and personal growth.
Coming to marketing, how is marketing crucial for a startup?
Yeah, so marketing is very crucial for startups if they do it in right way, because many people, what they do, they spend money like anything on PR. That is one thing which I don't encourage. PR, if it has to come, it will come on its own, because all of the PR which we have got, we have been covered by almost all the newspapers, and we have never paid a single penny. So those things actually matter. I mean, if you're doing good work, people will cover you. If you're not, then people won't. What I suggest is, don't run behind something and like spend money like anything which you don't know you'll get it or not. Spend money on building a nice product, spend money on building a nice team. That will actually get the job done.
Share your
Views on some ways by which entrepreneurs leverage social media.
Yeah, so social media, I have kind of two-side experience. I have good, I have bad as well. So yeah, if you see my timeline, say 6 months back, I used to post like every day about my company, right? And one thing I realized, it doesn't make a difference actually. I thought that I'm getting users by it, but now also I'm getting the same users without posting anything. So social media has its own shelf life. You cannot rely on social media a lot. It is crucial for your branding and stuff, but if you're building a business, you cannot rely just on social media. So yeah, use it very carefully.
Do you feel that raising money is key for startup?
No, I don't think it's the key thing for startup. Building a good product is.
Okay, fine. And have you raised any funding for
We are raising. We have not raised yet.
Okay.
We are raising, yeah.
Okay. And how did you manage your financial needs initially?
So yeah, it was difficult obviously, but we managed somehow. The first year was not good, but since second year we have grown like 20 times, and it has been a very good experience since then.
Okay, mentoring. As you mentioned earlier, like you have your mentor.
Yeah.
How did your mentor inspire and help you?
Yeah, so Major Sunil Shetty is one of our mentors. So Major Sunil Shetty is an ex-army commando, and he gives his time and a lot of guidance to us. Mentor is something who can hold hands and he can tell you what to do right. And if you're doing something wrong, he should be able to tell you that as well. So that is mentoring for me. And apart from Major Sunil Shetty, there are 2 or 3 other people I really look up to. One is Pankaj Diwan of EPTech Idea Labs, and one is Ramesh Loganathan of Progress. When I have a doubt, I just call up one of these 3 guys and I ask my doubt, and obviously they help a lot. So definitely they help in your business growth.
How do you define success?
So I define success as a road. You just go on it. I mean, there is no end of success.
What have been your failures and what have you learned from them?
So yeah, I and my co-founder, before starting Hackmania, we started a normal IT servicing company, and we used to give workshops in colleges, a lot of workshops, and we used to do projects. But that didn't work out really well with us, and we actually closed that company, I think around 9 months later.
Okay.
So that was one failure. From that failure, we got to know that what to avoid when we start next company.
3 top qualities required for a student to be a successful entrepreneur.
Vision, passion, and smart working.
Share a memorable moment.
Yeah, so when I started in 3rd year, I mean, my parents were not that much supportive. So one day in middle of the night around 3 a.m. I got this. So my dad called me, and this is like 3 a.m. in the morning. So he calls me and he tells ki, Rajat, see, like, do whatever you want to do and we are with you. And even if something bad happens, no need to worry. Do your work with all honesty. And so that was one moment which is like most memorable for me.
And who has been your great inspiration?
My great inspiration, so I read a lot of biographies, and Dhirubhai Ambani's biography is my favorite. So I'll say that he's one of my inspirations.
Thank you so much, sir.